why are you putting like the bricks on my land? The crack on this wall was such a big crack that the house could completely go to shit. When I was like, no, shut the f up then. As I was talking, the house has a lot of problems with water. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cars and Millions. So today we're gonna show you our progress throughout our real estate houses and apartments. As you can see, we're currently fixing up the house. So this house is approximately, I think, 80 to 100 years old. As you can see, even the windows are tiny and the whole building is made with small bricks. So right now what we did to the house, we did the stairs, we did the new floor, we lowered the house, we fixed up that wall up there that was cracked in half. So what we had to do in order for this house not to fall apart, we had to reinforce the house from each side, so we could tear down the wall that was behind the house and then input a new wall, which we're going to show you in a few minutes. With that, we now ensure the house is more stable. Anyway, as I was talking, the house has a lot of problems with water. So when you would go inside the house, like the basement would have like half a meter of water in it because downhill, and all the water would go down into the ground, into the house. This was the wall that I was talking about. So this wall was cracked in half. And I even don't know how this house was staying together, because if there was a small earthquake or something like that, the house would just go to half. We had to reinforce with concrete both sides of the house, and then we destroyed this wall, put a new wall, put new cement, and yeah, now the house is a little bit better. As you can see, like the cracks are everywhere, but these cracks are not that bad. These ones we got fixed because they're small, but the crack on this wall was such a big crack that the house could completely go to The Urus tractor, Lamborghini Urus tractor. You have it right there. You can see it. Come. Hurry. It says Ursus. It's almost the same as Urus. This is the new Lamborghini Urus facelift. And they're not letting record us because we have to park the car every 5 to 6 minutes because of the neighbors that love us. Anyway, we're having so much trouble with the neighbors because the neighbor right near us, so on the right of our house, he made a garage illegally and he went like 1 meter on our land. The thing is that he wants us to sell him that line of 1 meter, but the thing is he doesn't even have the money for it. He wants to give like some 1k or 2k and just keep the land, and I already told him that no, if he wants to, he can give me like 20k and I'll give the land to him. I already don't have much land around this house, and I already want to make at least 2-3 parking spots for tourists when they will come visit us. And we're having a lot of issues with him because ever since we said no, he doesn't even want to cooperate with us anymore. He always complains about the noise, about every single thing. But I always tell him, look, noise is normal when you're renovating something. I'm always telling him, this house, if I wasn't here to buy it, this house would probably go to shit and would even damage your garage or maybe even your house. So you should be thankful to me that I'm even investing into this house. And then I have the neighbor that's behind our house. So behind this house we have like 1 meter, 1.5 meter of land, and she has some trees that are a bit on her land, and she's always afraid that we're gonna chop down the trees. And I always say to her, look, we don't care about the trees, we're not gonna touch them, we don't give a flying about your trees, just leave us alone and leave us working. And then we have another neighbor up there. Once we left like some bricks, I think like 50 centimeters into his land, and he came to me pissed and he was like, why are you putting like the bricks on my land? And I'm like, is it actually bothering you? Is it actually doing damage to you if we leave these bricks for like 3 to 4 5 days? He was like, no. And I was like, no, shut the up then. I was so angry with him, and just because of these that I have around me, I even lost a bit of motivation to even fix this house, because each and every single time I come here I have to deal with them, and they always have some comments about why are we doing it like this, and they always want to know every single part of our plan. And I was like, look, it's my house, I'm gonna do whatever the I want with my house. If I want, I'm gonna sell it. If I want, I'm gonna rent it. If I want, I'm even gonna take down your garage. I'm a bit tired of these guys because they're just annoying, man. But this is typical in this state. You always have neighbors like this. Always. Like wherever you buy something, even in the apartments that I'm doing, which we're gonna talk a bit later. Same story there. The land in front of the apartments is my land, and they keep parking their cars there. And I want to be Mr. Nice Guy, but it's not working anymore, so now I have to actually close up the land, so only I can park there when I have to park, when I want to work. Anyway, so then I continue with the house. So when we bought the house was pretty much old as and even the design is old. So the floor was actually here. And when you would go inside the house, even me being tall, I would have to be like this. I would always have to shorten a bit. So what we did with the house, we lowered it about, I think, 40 centimeters. And we lowered it and we made a new floor. So as you can see, there's new cement on the floor. With this, we achieved that you can actually stand in the house. And what we're gonna do next, as you can see, the floor up top is made with wood, the whole thing. And we're gonna lower it for about 15 to 20 centimeters. So you're gonna also be able to stand in the attic, right? It's the attic. And yeah, after that, I think the house is gonna be complete. The plan of the house is the stairs are gonna be here. So we're gonna go up. So we're gonna go like this. Stairs are gonna go like that. Stairs. And upstairs are gonna have living room, kitchen and bathroom. Down here you're gonna have one bedroom, second bedroom, and this is gonna be like the hallway. So it's not gonna be anything special, we just wanted to make it as cozy as possible. Outside of the house we're gonna make electric parking because a lot of Germans come to visit Bled, because usually when they go to Croatia, so usually they stop here because this is one of the most beautiful cities in the world, if you ask me. And I always wanted to have a house here, and I think it's the ultimate flex. Having a house in Bled is, I think, one of the biggest flex because nobody can say that. And plus when you say that, there's some kind of status that comes with it because you have a house in one of the most tourist place in the whole world, I think, and it's growing exponentially fast. I'm really glad that I made this investment, to be honest. So right here, as you can see this wood, we're gonna take off the wood and put new wood, and we're also gonna put it like in straight lines. And the best thing is that it's gonna be a balcony, but it's gonna go like inside it. And we're also gonna input a sauna. So it's gonna be like a really good vibe. You're gonna be able to sit outside, but basically still be inside, and the wood is gonna get such a nice feeling. And it's gonna have like a little gaps, so we're gonna be able to see outside, and the light is still gonna be able to go in. You're gonna see, like when we actually finish it, how good it's gonna look. So I think this house would be like modern, but still old. And I think that's the best beauty of it, because in France and in Italy, they already make houses like this every day. But here in where I live, every single person that works in construction was like, nah man, you have to like ruin this house, like demolish it and build a new one. I was like, no, this is the best thing to do with this house. Keep it like this, but just renovate it and make it look modern, but still old. Look at the houses, construction everywhere. People are not appreciating what this place has to offer. A lot of people go bicycles, go. See how nice I am. I'm such a nice guy. Anyway, I'm one of the nicest guys ever, as you can see. What I was talking about, yeah, construction. You can see even here, like, look at how many companies are starting to open here. Like, this place is gonna be pretty nice in a couple of 10-20 years, and the investments like this are good because you're gonna be one of the first guys that actually comes to the place. So check out your country, check out which places are tourist-wise the best, and you don't even have to buy in the deep center. You should always go a bit out of the center and start buying, because the city always expands, and if you're the first guy that bought land or houses there, you're always gonna profit. Because real estate is one of the easiest way to get rich, as you can see even with my case. So how I became a millionaire is doing good business, making good profits, and then just investing the money into the houses, into the apartments. By the time I finish this house and the apartments, I'm officially a millionaire on papers, just with real estate, let alone with cash, and let alone with the cars that I have and the inventory of them. So yeah, pretty simple. We're gonna go eat at a place that I usually go with my buddy Alexander from Belgrade. He also bought a house like 2 minutes away from me, but he bought a much bigger house. He managed to pull out 5 apartments, and he rented them out for 6 years on contract basis. So he did a really good job. The same story happened to him. Troubles with neighbors. Every single construction firm told him to demolish the house and build a new one. He didn't listen to any of them, and now he has 6 or 5 apartments rented out for 5-6 years, and he just gets money from it. But he's a real estate king for me. He's one of my good friends regarding business, and he has apartments in Monaco, in Belgrade. There's like a spot, Belgrad na Vodi. He's one of the earliest investors there. I think he owns like 5 apartments there. Even his son studies watchmaking in Monaco, so he's good. He's not doing bad. Usually when I hang out with him here, we usually go eat here at a restaurant called like something Villa Presera or something like that, and the food is amazing. So yeah, maybe we'll even record an episode with him once when he comes. So a friend of mine is sending me the Urus and he's like, you should buy it. And yeah, the prices have gone down way too much. Like I think I can buy an Urus now for 130k, 20k, which is pretty cheap when you look at how much they were brand new, around 300, 250. Maybe I'll buy one, but like the Urus I think is an amazing car, a good daily driver even. When you look at it, at the end of the day it's an Audi RSQ8, better interior. And that's it, how I would describe it. Even the steering wheel, like the buttons are like the exact same. Even the bartender knows who's the goat. Tastes like victory. Anyway, which one looks better? Tell me. Mine looks better, absolutely. Nope.